Putin proposed a deal to freeze fighting along current lines if Ukraine withdraws from Donetsk, where Russia controls about 70% of the territory. Putin's proposal. Putin's offer includes Russia maintaining control over Donetsk and halting offensives in Kherson and Zaporizhia. He demands addressing the conflict's root causes, such as blocking Ukraine's NATO membership and challenging its statehood structure. The proposal was relayed by Trump to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and European leaders, with Trump advocating for a comprehensive peace deal over a temporary ceasefire. Trump's position. Trump has shifted from pushing for an immediate ceasefire to favoring a full peace agreement, aligning partially with Moscow's stance. He suggested a potential follow-up meeting with Putin, possibly in Moscow, and indicated openness to discussing territorial divisions, provided Ukraine and NATO allies agree. Ukraine's stance. Zelensky firmly rejects ceding Donetsk, citing its strategic importance. He insists on a ceasefire before peace talks and demands Ukraine's inclusion in negotiations, proposing a trilateral summit. He remains skeptical of Putin's intentions, pointing to ongoing Russian attacks, like a recent bombing in Sumy, as evidence of bad faith. European concerns. European leaders, including France and Germany, worry that Trump's approach may legitimize Russia's territorial gains and undermine Ukraine's sovereignty. They stress that Ukraine must be central to talks and oppose concessions that reward Russian aggression, citing past failures like the 2014-15 Minsk Accords. Key issues. Territory. Putin's demand for Donetsk and other occupied regions clashes with Ukraine's refusal to cede land permanently. NATO membership. Putin's push to block Ukraine's NATO aspirations conflicts with Ukraine's security goals. Sanctions and aid. Putin seeks an end to Western sanctions and military aid to Ukraine. Recent developments. Russia continues attacks, including drone strikes on Ukrainian cities, undermining peace talks. Trump's warm reception of Putin in Anchorage and reluctance to prioritize a ceasefire have raised European fears of a deal favoring Russia. Public sentiment reflects skepticism about Trump's negotiations and concerns over Ukraine's exclusion from talks. Next steps. Zelensky will meet Trump in Washington on August 18, 2025, to discuss the proposal and ensure Ukraine's voice in negotiations. A potential trilateral meeting with Putin is under consideration. The outcome hinges on balancing Russian demands with Ukraine's sovereignty and NATO's interests. Conclusion. Putin's ceasefire proposal seeks to secure Russia's territorial gains in exchange for a frontline freeze, but Ukraine and Europe reject concessions that compromise sovereignty. Trump's push for a comprehensive peace deal risks alienating allies if it prioritizes U.S.-Russia ties over Ukraine's interests. Ongoing Russian attacks and Ukraine's exclusion from the Alaska summit complicate diplomacy.